Jarvis. BBC Radio Solent.
Yes, hello, Chris Jarvis here in for Katie Martin. Now, finances can be tricky at the best of times, but what about claiming benefits? Today, the government is to vote on changes to the benefit system. People currently receiving Personal Independence Payment, PIP, or the health element of universal credit will continue to do so. However, the planned cuts will still affect future claimants. Well, joining me now is Annette Groves. Good morning to you.
Morning.
Annette. Thank you for coming in. You're from the U Trust in Portsmouth, a charity that helps to empower people in the community. What else does the Trust do? That doesn't really sum it up very well, does it?
So U Trust provide care, support, therapy and advice to people within the South and South West England. So we help and support people with learning disabilities, mental health, domestic abuse, and we provide counselling services and also advice service to help those that need advice and support in social welfare law.
This is one of many charities, but a really important charity that does work which the NHS, I guess, can't do.
Yes.
What are some of the regular benefits questions that people come in with to you? What are the big ones?
The big ones for us is benefit entitlement, knowing what they could be entitled to, especially if they lose their job or there's a change of circumstances in their home. Filling in disability benefit forms because many people feel overwhelmed and anxious about them, and challenging any benefit decisions. So if they've been turned down because they're not eligible based on their health conditions, we can help and support by challenging that decision with the DWP.
For someone not wanting to come in and actually speak to anyone, is there a way they can find out what benefits they might be entitled to? Is there a way of finding those things out on the web? Is your website the place to go?
You can use, there's a couple of websites you can use for benefit calculators. So you can phone us and we can do it over the phone with yourselves if no one can come in face to face. Or there is two websites called Turn to Us and Entitled To, and they'll ask you questions as to what your income is, your savings, if you're renting or mortgage, and it will give you an estimate of what you may be entitled to.
Sorry, the websites again, Turn to Us and...
Entitled To.
Entitled To, just in case anyone missed that, we've got it there. And once somebody has found out that they may be eligible, or somebody in their care might be eligible, do you help with form filling in? Because that's often quite an arduous and difficult bit, especially for someone who themselves needs help and needs the benefit.
We can assist by making a claim over the online or by telephone. It's what's best for the individual person as to what they're able to manage, but a lot of people do come to us because they find it very overwhelming and daunting and don't know where to start.
So the clients that you deal with on a day-to-day basis, what are their opinions? What's their reaction to the vote in the Commons today, and what's happened recently? Because obviously what was originally planned has been sort of ploughed back. And so I'm interestingly, I've just looked on Broadcast, which is the industry magazine, obviously for radio and television. And of course, they're celebrating the fact that
Yes.
we're not going to have that PIP removed from people who need it in that industry. Are you hearing the same voices?
We're hearing a lot of anxiety from clients. So when the first announcement was made, we had a lot of clients making contact with us as to what will happen, how they're going to survive financially, and the impact that it could have on their well-being as well as their physical well-being.
Annette Groves, thank you. Annette Groves is from the U Trust in Portsmouth, and her charity helps empower people in the community, as we've been hearing, finding out about eligibility, helping filling in forms. If you've got a question or you want to add to the conversation, please do get in touch. You can text us 81333, start your message with the word Solent, 81333, or call us 0808 100 3800.